Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome. Today we're here at SooCon Miami in the Zoo of Miami. This is the first annual SooCon. Right here we are with
Andres.
Thank you, Andres.
Nice to meet you.
Basically we're here with Andres. We want to get a look and pick his brain, what it means to be in SooCon, what it means to be a collector, what it means to be a vendor, right? So first question for you, Andres, is how long have you been doing this?
I've personally been selling cards for about 5 years, but collecting, let's say, got back into the hobby 6 years ago almost.
6 years ago.
I mean, yeah, 2019, so yeah, time's flying.
How's it going so far?
I mean, yeah, it's been up and down. You know, when we first got in, it was during that COVID, well, right before actually. I got right in before Logan Paul did that first edition box break.
Yeah.
So I got in at actually a really good time because it was before everything went up. But then after a year or two, Scarlet and Violet came out, so it was kind of slowing down, but now it's crazy again.
Picking back up again.
It's crazy again.
Where are you involved at SooCon?
So honestly, I wasn't too involved in ZooCon. Well, first, ZooCon was hosted by Simply Collectibles, which is our storefront. I have an online business where we do whatnot, but my whatnot is very family based. And my father, he's not the streamer type, but he wanted to get into the Pokemon business somehow. Right. And something I've always wanted to do, but just never had the time to, was a storefront, which Simply Collectibles came about, which he runs. So him and his crazy ideas after the storefront, which we already have enough on our plate, he's like, oh, I want to do a con. I'm like, oh my goodness. And literally a month and a half later, here we are. Yeah.
What would be your recommendation for someone who's just getting into collecting and wants to do a little whatnot, potentially some buying and selling? Yeah.
For the sellers, I guess, be reasonable. Like when I go into something, I'm not expecting crazy margins. I'm just trying to give people a good deal, make 10 to 20%, and move product, volume. That's the biggest thing I could say in network. Go to these conventions, go to your local trade shows, go to your local card shops. My first ever connect was a card shop locally to us. And that's where I started. I met him, and then through him, I met another collector that would sell me stuff, and it just keeps going. Yeah, I mean, so if you're collecting, obviously, rip in moderation. Be smart about your ripping, because ripping, it's risky, but it's fun. We all love to rip. Buy your singles that you like to collect. Buy sealed product. My personal collection is high-end slabs and sealed product. Right. That's what I like to collect. I go and I'll support my favorite streamers. I like to rip. I like to try to hit that chase. Right. But that's the main tip I could give for the collectors.
You have a channel and whatnot, right? What is that channel called? How is it going? How long have you been doing it? Yeah. How did it look from the start, and what does it look now? How have your priorities changed from the start to what it is now?
So it's been a long journey. I've been doing whatnot for about, let's say, 4.5 years.
4.5 years.
It's a different platform. So when I first started, it was just me. I would stream, I would pack. Sometimes my girlfriend Sophia would help pack, but she was studying, she was a teacher. Right. She had her own career. I was streaming 7 days a week, every day at 9 a.m., shipped next day while sourcing product by myself. So it just didn't fall on my lap. I made it happen. Right. After 3 years, I finally decided, it took a long time. I finally decided to take the risk to hire others, which was the best decision I ever made, because other people, when it comes to business, other people are gonna make you your most money. Right. You know what I'm saying? I could only do so much, but other people could bring in other ideas and other efforts that I can't do. They can do things while I'm sleeping or vice versa. So bringing on that team is what really leveled us up, and that's what took us from here to up here. That's awesome. You know, this last year and a half, we went from 25,000 followers on Whatnot, and now we're at 115,000 followers on Whatnot. Wow. And we're streaming 24/7 and starting a second page now.
So right now, how many people do you have cycling through those 24/7 streams?
Well, so it's 4 streams a day, but how many streamers do we have? Right. Because obviously those people can't do it 24/7. Right. We have 9 streamers total.
9 streamers
10
total.
including myself, which I don't stream as much because I'm in the back end helping out. And then we have 2 back end warehouse guys. My brother, who's the warehouse manager, and then my cousin, who is he helps pack and open tins for packs for streaming and etc. shipping.
That's awesome. So those 9 people cycle out once through the whole 24 hours.
Yeah, so they're all, they're not full time. Everybody's working, let's say 25 hours a week.
Okay.
But they'll have 3 to 5 streams in that week. And now we're starting a second channel to give them opportunity to do more.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because streaming is exhausting. It's very, very, very fun, but it's very exhausting. People think, oh, I'm gonna just get on, sell Pokemon, make money, and have the best time of my life.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
You're gonna get sniped.
Yep.
People want deals, you have to give those deals, and you have to deal with customer support, which customer support is always iffy.
It's a lot. Yeah,
it's a lot to deal with, but
it's a lot.
It's a blessing working for yourself at the end of the day.
If you really want to get serious about this, listen to Andres, right? You have to put in the work to see the result at the end.
For anything. I
And
mean,
it's
that's what I was literally telling Henry inside.
Right.
Is that effort beats skill. Every time, bro. You could be the most skillful person in the world, but if you don't put the same effort as me, you're not gonna win. I promise you that.
AKA, he's gonna outwork you, so get on it, basically. What would you say is the target profit margin they should be looking for when it comes to a fair deal?
I like to look, honestly, I'm savvy. There's times where products I'm breaking even, honestly. But like that entry product, saying like prismatic evolutions, right now is super hard to get. But I'll have it on the shelves at a break even just to bring people into my show. Because if you buy that, now you have cheaper shipping on my show. You might buy something else. Same goes for a storefront. You see a show in our shop, you see Journey Together booster boxes. We post on Instagram, Journey Together booster boxes. Oh, I'm gonna come in for Journey Together. Oh, but now I get there and we have slabs, you have singles, you have this, you have that. So you need those good eye-catching items to bring them in, which you might have less margins, where then you can sell your Paradox Rift ETB where you have a 20, 30% margin on, 40% margin on. So it varies. I like to look for 10 to 20%, which is fair, and volume. There's gonna be products where you do less, there's gonna be products where you do more.
Right, that's awesome. Guys, this is Andres.
Yes,
One more
sir.
time, where can they find you in social medias, everything?
So our storefront, Miami, Simply Collectibles, that's on Instagram, Google, you name it, spelled here. Look us up, you'll find it. And then online, MintlyCollects, you'll find us on Whatnot and Instagram as well.
And shout out to everybody watching.
Yes, shout out to you guys.
Make sure to check the streams.
It's not possible without them.
Exactly, it's not possible without the community. This is a community-based industry, so shout out to you guys, shout out to Andres, shout out to MintlyCollects,
and
we'll see, and Sukan, we'll see everybody in the next Sukan.
Yes, sir.
All right.